Hallelujah. Come on, live starting. Great is your faithfulness, King. This week has been amazing. Plus, I got the joy of Judah, which is what I called him. And you wouldn't believe, he grew in a day, which kind of confused me. So I said, is it because I named him Judah? I have no idea. It's a little kitten. Then he made me find another one, and another one, and another one. So I fed him and I put him to sleep. And then the next day, I had twice as long, twice as fat, twice as... The kitten grew like twice the amount. And I'm like, huh? Oh, but he was so beautiful. He was so beautiful. I took him back yesterday. I'll go get him again. Take him back. Go get him again. So, he worshipped with me all day yesterday until I was ready to go out. We were worshiping all the day long. What other and better way to be than to worship the Lord in the beauty of holiness? Alright, here we go. You ready? You ready to ascend? We ascend. We ascend. Can you hear me? We ascend from the first heaven straight through the second heavens to the third heavens, standing at the gates of heaven through the precious blood of Jesus. Waving high to the two holy angels there, I only see two. One with the 9-foot harp, and the other one just welcoming us in. As I run in through the gates, I can feel the grass responding to my feet. It's almost like if someone took a feather and just tickled. And you're running up on tickles or whatever. The grass responding to my feet. The flowers in constant bloom as I look around. It's like if they're always just... The trees, they're bending their branches like if there was wind there, but there's no wind there. The corrals with the horses and the angels, it's empty. Where's everybody? The wine vats overflowing with fresh wine. Where's everybody? They're at the throne. The houses with the bricks and the jewels, some already built. The river running through the city. Looks like liquid gold running through the city. The glory of Yah in them. In the water, in them. The glory water. That water has the presence of Him. That water is Him. You can see the glitters, the sparkles. What's going on? You can see the I don't know what to call them. They look like little angels just dipping in the water and pouring out everywhere. It's almost like if it looks surreal because they're taking water but they're pouring out glory. I don't know how to explain. I run upon the golden platform right there. In my hand I have a lily and a white rose. under the fountain that flows from the throne. I just soak it. I take a twirl around and I soak it. My rose and the lily just soaking in the water. Running through the rest of them very quickly. I can feel the water enter into my skin, just absorb it. If it was meant to be there. I feel the peace of the wind. Like I couldn't even explain. It's as if somebody stopped time for a moment. Just stopped time. And just stopped. You could just soak in that glory, that ambience, beautiful presence of this. And it could very well knock you out right here. Just knock out, which is what I almost just did. It's almost like he froze it in time. Just that you could just enjoy that. I'm looking at the, whatever that is, that mist just rise. Golden mist just rise, just rise. You know, like when water's boiling and you've got that steam constant? It's like that. It's golden mist. And it's just, it's so full I couldn't even explain it if I tried. Why am I yawning? See, it's gonna knock me out. The glory, Papa, the glory. It's gonna just knock me out. Everything that you need is right here. I feel like if he just took me and he put me in a, I don't even know what to call that. I'm just in here. And I can see, like, what do I explain that as? I don't even know what to call this. It's like people, buildings, vehicles, countries, everything's just kind of like swirling and around. Nothing can touch it. No, but the space is like, it's kind of bluish, in different hues of the blue, in the pinks and the purple. And where I am, I can see everything just going around. But in here, it's like still. And I cannot explain that. It's what I see. Like a funnel, like in the middle of a funnel, Or maybe like a tornado, how a tornado goes, but not that fast. And it's like, out there, yeah, but inside here, nope. It's just stopped. I just. King. Hope you're doing a knockout. Dude, it's very tempting to knock out. So I decided to just sit there. And Oba Jesus comes right in there and he sits down right there with me. And it's perfect. I see it. I see the stars and he's like showing me how he set them. I didn't think of that. Like the tribes. Oh, I didn't think of that. I never thought of that. But I like it. Good. Hope you're gonna knock me out. You couldn't knock me out. I see beautiful stars. Stars. And he's showing me how he put them in their order. I think of it like that. He says it's like my blueprint. He's telling me it's like his blueprint. I like it. I like it a lot. And he says, if you connect the dots, like he's showing me the stars, he said, you see the picture? He said, that's how the wise men found him. I understand. So, what people would call horoscopes and that kind of. You know, we always associate it with like the alignments of the stars, but it was never theirs. It was always yours. I just, wow. What Oba just did is he's like connecting the stars in front of me. So if you can imagine a vast sky of stars, and he's like he's connected the dots in such a way that it's like a picture in front of you. And then in front of me, he brings in the color, he brings in the fullness of the thing until I see in front of me what looks like a palace in like a garden. A huge palace in a garden. Why does this place make me feel sleepy? You gotta knock me out. knock out. He says, take a rest. Take a rest. I see this beautiful lake with these beautiful swans. Beautiful. On the lake, it looks like if there were maybe rose petals or something on them. A lot of petals. And they're calmly about their business. I haven't even got there yet. Good. Okay. So I'm running on the grass. I'm standing before those 50 platforms. Uriel comes down. We're going up 10, 20, 30, 40, 49. Leaves me there. I stand there for a moment. And I could feel the oil coming off the worship floor. Like honey around my feet. I did. The honey is soothing my feet. Especially where I go scraped. Knees up on the first platform, face down in the oil. I might as well have slipped or just fall flat on my face. The rose and the lily soaked. I feel his hand gently lift. He laughs. Are you okay? And he says, no, it's great. Because I feel kind of shy that I've just flopped. I just face flopped in the oil. He has that laugh like David. How he says, are you okay? He says, no, it's great. The rose, he takes the rose from my hand. He wipes the oil, hair from my face, then oil matting it down. And he takes the rose from my hand and just spreads it out. It becomes a blooming rose bush immediately. Around the throne. I bow down as he takes the lily. smells like a field of lilies. I could see both fragrances of both flowers kind of merged. I can't do much. I can't love on you. And I brought all of these. I bless your holy name, King. I bless your holy name. I can see from his fingertip, it almost looks like if water is pouring out. I know, see that? And he allows me to see it like if you have a container or something, and you have water, and you're pouring out. And then I see as if the water was filling up the ocean. That's what it was. Can you let it out? I can see people slain all around me in the spirit. Knocked out. I myself ready to knock out. shows me like open vision, so, because this thing's real. In front of me, I see like a young. It's like a cub. It's like a cub of a lion. And I see like people were allowed to pet it or touch it. And then I see instead of touching or petting the young lion, I see like they were grabbing it. And I said, what is this? They're hurting it. They're just grabbing at it, until they start pulling out its fur. And then I heard Abba saying, they didn't realize that they needed me. And then they realized that they needed me. And they took, and they took. And as much as they wanted, though it hurt me, I let them. And then I look, and I see this cub turns into a lamb. And this lamb with wool is just like crouched down there. People are grabbing and tugging at it. He says, I am the mighty lion of the tribe of Judah. But I lay my life down for my sheep. Abba says, I allowed them because they. And he said, there are many who need, but they won't come. And I see like around a blanket of worshipers, a veil pulled over every single, just a veil just covers every single one. And in this moment, it's like the world was locked out, and the people were like sealed under the veil. I could see people on motorbikes, I can see thugs, I can see ruffians, all of these people. It's like outside, and inside is a whole different vibe. I see this lion, the same lion that they're grabbing, that he begins to have like scratches and scrape, and he said, you can hold on to me as hard as you want, as long as you want. He said, take my flesh, it is for you. And it hurts him, but he doesn't say a thing. It hurts him, but he doesn't say a word. I can see where the worshippers are. It's as if the place opened out even bigger. And what I see is what looks like milk coming out of a waterfall. Milk? Obviously says it's mixed. I can see pools and pools of honey, and it's before long I see it mixed and coming out. This is I see where people drink this milk and honey. They're being changed. Changed, and they're wearing robes of gold. I could see every single one carefully sipping from whatever it is that's flowing. And their garments become like gold. I remember. I hear him saying, remember when I said to sanctify yourself? Set yourself apart from me. He said, this is why. I see the place opens out into what looks like a banquet hall. And I could see like if there was a buffet just laid there. Just a buffet of every single thing you could possibly eat or drink. It's there. Beautiful. I hear him saying, remember when I was set apart with the curds and the honey? This is similar. This is the what that represents. Sanctification. He said this is what it is. Sanctification to me. Sanctify yourself to me. Set yourself apart to me. I want every bit of you. I don't want a part of you. I want every bit of you. Yes. So he said, would you like to come to my heart? And I walked in. The glory encases the air. I don't know how to explain that. The mist is white and gold. It's almost blinding. It's almost blinding. That mist with the gold and the white. And then he clears it up. What is this? Almost immediately, I meet this guy writing in a scroll. And I hear Ezekiel. And when I saw Ezekiel, when I saw him there, Abba showed me like a map of Europe. And in this map of Europe, I see the northern part of Europe. I don't want to say the coast, but you know, the top of Europe. And I hear him saying the armies are coming down. The armies are coming down. And just as he said the armies are coming down, I see them going to the boot. You know the part that looks like a boot? I see I don't want to say diplomatic because maybe I'll use the wrong word. Oh, I see President Trump. And I hear Ukraine. I hear Ukraine. I also see Putin standing next to President Trump. And President Trump's eyes are on a map. And he's looking at the map with intent. So I see his eyes with intent towards a map. And as he's looking at the map, I see a line over the Jordan. I see a line over the Jordan. And I see it was like if Putin was like confused about his moves. And he's watching him like if they're playing a game of chess. But it's not chess. And I hear the kings of the east. He's looking at President Trump like he has no idea what there's two angels here right now, two golden angels. I could see him looking at Trump like if he's confused. He's watching to see what his plans are. But I hear Abba saying, the way that he's directing him, you couldn't even figure it out. And I hear him saying that the book of Ezekiel is playing out. I kind of hear a mention of Daniel, but I'm not sure where. Where? I hear a faint mention of Daniel. Are you saying 9? Then I see Putin. It's like if he takes he's trying to do like U-turn would not be right to him there. He's trying to take a detour. A detour would be the word. And he's going around because he doesn't know what Trump is doing. He cannot figure it out. And I see like they're all doing this with their eyes, if that makes sense. It's like whatever they're doing with their, because I see like Trump's intentional and I see like the thing coming to pass, but then I look at Putin and like it's also intentional, but he doesn't know what Trump has planned. As you see the line over the Jordan, and I see Putin going around, so I can see like his tracks just going around. They're surrounding a place, and it's by foot. I see an explosion in the distance. And I hear Nazareth. Wherever I'm standing, I'm looking over this long stretch of land. And I hear Mount Hermon. Mount Hermon. 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 Hermon? I'm on a mountain. And I'm looking as they are planning. It's like I'm looking from there. Like they think you'll never see it coming. I also hear Turkey involved. Turkey. They're also on the mountain. It's as if they were hiding military in the mountain, or on the mountain, or in the mountain, around the mountain. I see Putin's gaze intentional. And I see him looking towards the Jordan. And it's so straight. His gaze is so straight towards the Jordan. What's at the Jordan? Treaty at the Jordan. I hear treaty at the Jordan. Treaty at the Jordan. Treaty at the Jordan. Why is he looking at the Jordan like that? He intends to attack Egypt? The way that he's looking at it is like if he wants to, because I see the line that Trump is looking at, but I see like Putin wants to cross the line, wants to, I don't know, something to do with that. I see that's what I see. Aha! To unite the Arab nations. Aha! Okay. Okay. Okay, I understand. Is that the treaty that he's looking to form? He wants them on his side, or he wants to join them, or something like that. Yes? So I see his gaze intentional towards the Jordan. What does he want? Ooh, he's trying to get to the sultans. He's trying to get to the kings. He wants gold. He wants gold. What does he think this is? Well, it's like, okay, so I see like if he's trying to take territory, and like claim the, would I be wrong in saying wealth of the territory? Can I say that? It's what I see. It's like if he's trying to take territory. Take territory. That's what he wants. He's trying to strike. I see a lot of handshaking going on. A lot of smiles with, you know how these Arab people, they dress. Send the dogs away, Father. They're locked out of the kingdom and they can't come in. Yeah, because they worship false gods. Okay, so I see double. Okay, so there's like a kind of like not a race but a competition between him and Trump. Who can make the most amount of connections before the other? One is purposed. Somebody sitting there and I'm hearing their phone. Do I need to go there and spray it with something? I can hear it. I don't want to hear it. It's distracting me. I can see Trump and him racing for those connections. It's like if they're looking like whoever gets to the leaders first, whoever gets to the kings first, whoever gets to the leaders of the countries first. It's like a race to connect. And each purpose is different. Each purpose is different. One is of the Lord, and the other one is of the devil. That's what I see. Have your perfect way. Now I see two goats clash like that, head on. I see two goats just bam. They just butt each other. Goats. I just see two goats ramming into each other like horns, and just like they're fighting for territory. Kind of like when you got like those wild mountain goats, or you got those wild, yeah, that's a good example, isn't it? And they're fighting for territory, or they're fighting for dominance. That's what I see. I see them clash. Boot. I see like one of the goat, whatever, one of the goats, his horn breaks off. One of his horn. One of his horn just broke off. When they, ouch, look, he's doing that, hurts. But that's how I see them. They're like, bam! And I see like one of the horn breaks off. And I hear like a drop in power. Something like that. So like a drop in power. Like not as, I don't even know what to say there. I'm just gonna not say it. That's what I say. There's something good for us. Could you turn down the phone, please? Don't make me come outside. I'm gonna get angry if I have to come out of worship to deal with this. It's loud as. Give me a second. The last thing that I saw was the goats. The goats clashing, their horns, and one horn breaking off. I'm really angry right now because the vision cut. Oh, but Jesus is going to bring it back. He's going to bring it back. He's going to give it back. They're fighting for dominance. They're fighting for dominance. They're fighting for dominance over a territory. That's what I see. It's hard. I see I see China, because, okay, wait. I see I see Britain, like a map of Britain, and I see this red dragon over Britain, which means China. That's why I said China. And this dragon is raging over Britain. It's like it's getting a chance to consume Britain. It's getting a chance to consume the UK. China. One big red dragon just blazing off over Britain. Then I'm seeing a white dragon coming from, okay, so this is happening here. It's coming like this. And I hear North Korea also fighting for dominance. They're fighting for a war's going to break out. They're fighting for dominance. Because I see the white attacking the red. That's territories. These are principalities. It's what governs the whole. Then where's he coming from? Where's he coming from? Ah, he's ugly. They're all ugly. Where's he coming from? Okay. So 3 principalities, because I see a black and it's coming from not too far. It's like it's okay. So this is Britain. The red is fighting here. Then the white comes like this. But the black comes like that, like right there. And I hear Iran, I hear they're trying to break the pound, break. They're trying to break the British. The if that makes sense, they're trying to not break the British. Well, break. They want that territory. They're fighting for that territory. So there's three principalities fighting: the red, the white, and the black. And they all want dominance. That's what I see. They want dominance. I see a flag of Islam planted on British soil. You just take a flag, Nick. Oh gosh. Father, we have to pray really hard for our brothers and sisters in England. We have to pray for them in Britain. We have to pray like we never prayed before. Because I see the black dragon, and I see like whatever is coming out of his mouth is black. It's black. It's black. You know, they plan to roast and toast and then put like a black, because I see black, and the black that I saw was that why I keep doing that is because it came like that. It came from like up, came like down, up. Pashai kitai tayo shai sheni dai dalia tai kibao shata deremi tai do shalant. It's almost like I don't know how to say this. Almost like Satan himself is about to rise up there, or rising there. Okay, I don't know. I don't look at politics unless I see it in the spirit. So I see the black dragon, whatever blowing, whatever black, all there, and I hear it's as if Satan rose up. I'm gonna have to go into politics after this and check it out. That's what I see. Okay. I see a mingling of flags in a weird way. A mingling of flags. It was like if somebody just took flags that were flying in the air and they just started mingling them. Because I see them fluttering, but they're together. They're like this. All together. Flags. is this grouping here? What is it? All these flags that are fluttering together. They're coming together and they're going to agree they want one person to gain territory. All of these flags. So many flags. If you look from an aerial view, you just see fluttering of colors just together like that. Like if they're flying in the air and it's just fluttering. So you just see a whole bunch of flags just fluttering together. With the rise of the Soviet Union. I see this kind of striped blue and white. Striped. What flag is that? A striped blue and white is very, very clear. Africa, is that your flag as well? Red, yellow, green, lion. I see these flags together. They're like they're in unison. I don't know. You know, like if you stir a pot and you mix everything, it's like that. You're literally seeing up from an aerial view, everything just mingled together like that. As I see this mingling going on, I see you show me. Wherever these principalities are, if you can imagine medieval times and the dragons that rage the fire, wherever these principalities are, sorry, they're like wars breaking out. Oh, it's puke. There are like wars breaking out. In Europe. And northern. In the map, I even see northern China. And I just see these two rams like they're pulling, they're hooked like this, bam, and they're pulling each other like that. And as they're, if you could think of a huge map that you could see and two goats fighting on it, and I could see their hooves going over territory, like they're yanking each other over territory. This is like serious. Awesomeness. Got 10%. I'll charge and come back. All of these comments, write them under the greeting so I can see them, okay? I can't see them if I don't look at them right now. No, don't unleash the dragon. These are principalities. These are principalities that have been permitted and woken up. Go to church. I'll see you guys. I will and put it up on YouTube if I can, or come back. That was just about an hour. This thing's getting so bad. Hold on. It's getting so bad. That's just doing an hour now. Give me a second. Okay, that's what I see so far.